Kain's mountain retreat was originally intended to be one of the last areas of the game, and presumably the site of the final boss battle between Raziel and Kain. It is known that Raziel would have used a smokestack into Rael's clan territory to glide here, and much of the dialogue between Raziel and Kain has been reconstructed from files left in the retail version. But the retreat itself remained tantalisingly out of reach, with no artwork confirmed to represent the area, and only the darkened vision from the chronoplast providing any clues about the location. The retreat itself is present in the alpha, and consists of 3 ornately decorated areas. The rooms don't actually connect to the rest of the world though, and are only accessible through debug menus, potentially suggesting it would have only been reached by cutscene. The first room, Retreat 1, consists of a wide curving corridor with a number of decorative arches complete with distinctive face designs. The theming may be somewhat familiar however, as it looks like the chronoplast adopted this scheme after the retreat was cut. The curved corridor ends in blank space at both ends, and it's unclear if more areas were planned to be attached, if something was planned to plug the gaps, or even if the spaces were not planned to be seen at all and the room was only shown via cutscene. Retreat 2 is a smaller circular room connecting to the centre of the curved corridor, with a number of the face designs and some interesting spiky architecture. No textures exist for this area in Spectral, so attempts to switch realms simply result in a black space. This room is actually one of the prime suspects for the location of the sacrifice of Ariel. That scene is shown in Chronoplast Visions, however a beta version of Soul Reaver does exist, where the Vision movie rooms are playable, and this reveals that most of the areas in the Visions do not in fact show the deleted locations they are supposed to represent, but are merely mock-ups or are repurposed from other existing areas. Such is the case for the Ariel Vision, which takes place in a mock-up created from parts of Raziel's clan territory. The last room of the retreat is Retreat 3, Kain's throne room, which unfortunately appears untextured. Lots of blank stained glass windows are visible around the room, but sadly the designs are largely unrevealed. However, there are known screenshots of this room in magazines, for years unidentified or incorrectly labelled, where the room can be seen fully textured. In these, a brazier is visible in the middle of the room, which is unlit in the alpha, and there's also a pair of half-moon shapes, which are textured in one of the screenshots, giving a better idea of how the room would have looked when completed. On the far end, up a staircase, stands a distinctively designed spiky throne. Kain is not actually present in this area in the alpha, and there is no way to activate him, but this seems to be likely to be the location for the final boss battle. It could also be another potential location for Ariel to appear. One area that is notably absent from the Alpha retreat is the room used for the Kain Chronoplast Vision cutscene. As with the Ariel Vision cutscene, this was apparently created to hint at the deleted sections of the Soul Reaver story, before being reframed by Soul Reaver 2 and Defiance. However, unlike the Ariel Vision, the Kain one does not use a mock-up. On the surface, the vision appears to show little more than a darkened room with a Kain symbol implying the retreat as a backdrop. However, the movie room beta shows that the room is actually much more complex, and there are several ornate doorways and textures that are not visible in the final movie, suggesting more was planned for this area. This, however, does not appear in the alphas, hinting that it was designed later. It is currently not clear how, or even if this room was intended to connect to the rest of the retreat. As we have highlighted previously in this video, not all cut content is truly removed, and some parts can be repurposed to fit what remains. Such is the case for the Chronoplast textures, and the face designs there, which originated in the designs for the Retreat. Similarly, the Human Citadel has an area housing an Eldritch energy upgrade, which uses textures, and another face design taken from the deleted Retreat.